What's up, everybody? This is going to be the part 2 and final installment for the Tech EFI conversion on the 66 Mustang. So if you're just tuning in, just looking at the Tech, we got a 66 Mustang. This is a 302 crate engine. Got the HEI style distributor. And so I've got everything installed in the car. I mounted the little fuse block over there. Mounted the force fuel system right here. Everything is hooked up. Everything is wired in. I've basically got all the wires wrapped in this protective wire loom. Kind of cleaned up my engine bay a little bit while I was doing this. But the return line is ran. And that was one of the things I was concerned with, because obviously drilling into your gas tank is never a good idea unless you fully drain it and have all of the fuel vapors out. And so what I wound up doing, and I don't see any reason why this won't work, but I ran the line and actually hooked it into the filler neck. And so I was able to remove this filler neck, not have to work around the gas, not have to drain the tank. And again, I don't see any reason why this won't work just fine. If the fuel returns, it'll just fall right back into the tank. And so that was a lot safer. That's my recommendation. Tech didn't say that you couldn't do this, but they did say that the gas tank needs to be properly ventilated. I don't see this tank having a ventilation issue, so again, that should be just fine. I've got the controller just sitting on the side of the car here, but the wire is routed through the firewall, comes out into the dash, and then I've currently got it coming through the radio hole. Not sure if it's going to stay there, but no big deal. I got plenty of room to move it. Like I say, it's all hooked up. Everything seems to be working just fine. I've got my electric fans also controlled from the head unit, and they kick on at like 165 degrees. I can change that to any temperature that I want. That's just what I've currently got it set on. I'm going to play around and find a good temperature, but we can fire it up, see if it'll start. And so you turn the key, you let it prime. I can kind of hear the pump. The pump just stopped. Fired right up. Idles kind of high at first and then comes back down. No vacuum leaks or anything. Like I say, it runs good. Not smoking, not running lean or anything like that. But I will turn it back off so that you can hear me better. Well, maybe I'll show you something on the control here. One of the things I want to say about this control box, it's currently in sleep mode. But no matter whether the ignition is on or off, this thing is always getting power. It goes into sleep mode when you're not using it, and supposedly won't drain your battery, but it is always getting power. So even if the ignition is off, you can hit the OK button and the display will light up. And so I've currently got vehicle speed, RPMs, coolant temperature, and the IAC. They say that the IAC is supposed to be between 1 and 10. We're currently at a 4. I don't know if that's going to change once I put the air box on, but we can adjust that after we get the air box on and get it right. But like I say, coolant right now, 145 degrees. The fans are not on. I know you can't really see, but when the temperature hits 165, the relay will kick in, fans will kick on. And like I say, I can change that temperature to anything that I want. You've probably seen several videos of people setting these up So not really going to go into a whole lot of that, but I'll turn the car back off. I did drive this car earlier down the road and back, even though it's not exactly road legal right now, but I just wanted to see what it was going to do, and I have to say that the throttle response and the difference in power is pretty significant. The 4-barrel Holly that was on here just did not perform the way this thing performs. It takes off like a rocket ship. I mean, it's just a way noticeable difference. So, and that's just with the stock tune. I haven't even put any kind of custom tune. I'm not even sure that I will, but like I say, it works. That's all I can say. It sounds good. It ran good. It had really good throttle response, and I'm happy with the way it turned out, especially for $1,500. And you get the, like I say, you get the head unit. I think I am gonna mount this head unit onto the dash. Open the door. I was thinking about putting toggle switches here, but I think now this is gonna look better here. It'll actually look kind of like a radio, but I'm still gonna put that radio block off plate, and then I'll mount this probably with some Velcro or something to that plate, and I think that'll look pretty good. And I'll have to reroute this wire where it'll just come up and then into it, no big deal. But that's it for the part 2 of the Phytech EFI. If you have any questions, or you're installing this on a 302, I could probably help you a little bit. It was pretty straightforward. The kit was super simple. Everything was labeled, and if you have a solenoid, I actually tied my wire that's for keyed ignition to that, and it works just fine. It doesn't seem to kick off or anything when you're turning the starter. Obviously, we fired the car up, and then your other wire just goes straight to your battery, which my battery is in my trunk, so I've currently got a ton of wires going to the hot side of this solenoid, but that's fine too. Like I say, everything works. Not having any issues. If I do have an issue, then I may run that later on to the back of the car, but everything's working and I'm happy with it. But like I say, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out in the comment section and I'll try to answer your questions. But that'll do it for this video. Hope you like the car. Hope you like everything that's going on. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more. This car is going to be a Joker themed car. We're getting there on progress. We're still waiting on the wide body kit to get here. When that gets here, then we can make a lot more progress, and you'll get to see more of the car as we go. You can kind of see the interiors coming together. But that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to see more of this car, check out my other videos. And again, don't forget to subscribe if you do want to see more of this car. But anyway, everybody have a good one, and I'm going to have another video up on Sunday.